Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another video. It's been a while, but I am back and I am trying to really get back into it. So if you're seeing this and you're here obviously because this is a replay analysis by the title and the thumbnail, you know that. If you are interested in getting yourself a replay analysis, check out the description down below. Got all the information you need to get yourself a replay analysis. Do that so I can keep bringing these videos to you guys, because like I said, I'm trying to get back into it, trying to get back on the grind. Anyways, we're here today doing a replay analysis for Roach God, who is in a Champ 2 lobby, but is Diamond 3. So this guy right here just started playing 2 months ago. Lucky enough to have friends who will throw me in to the deep end. This is me trying to keep up in a Champ 2 lobby, currently sitting Diamond 3, mainly play ones. So let's get into the analysis and see how our friend does. Said they're Diamond, trying to keep up in a Champ 2 lobby. And is the other team partied up? They are. So I'm not sure if the other team are both champs or if one of them is also maybe a little lower ranked. That's usually how the rank system tries to do things, is find you an even match, but we'll see. We'll see. So right away, trying to do a speed flip kickoff, and maybe you forced it to the left intentionally. Actually, I was about to say your kickoff was very off center, and so you're always going to lose, you're always going to lose this kickoff if you're hitting the ball not dead center, but your teammate does go off to the left, so you might have been purposely forcing this to the left to get it to them. So if that was the case, fair play. If that wasn't the case, and obviously if you're trying to win that kickoff or not lose it to your end, then you need to focus on hitting the center of the ball. All right, let's see this. So I like that you're grabbing that pad. You honestly have time to grab this second pad off to your left before turning around. So anytime you're rotating back to your net, most of the time in general, when you're rotating back to far post, like these two pads you kind of pick up before coming to the net. That's kind of like, should be automatic. So you pick up this one and kind of preemptively turn when you really had no rush to get into the net at this point in time. You could have picked up this second pad before turning. So small detail, but 24 boost is obviously way better than 12. And then just a little, it's to be expected. You're Diamond, your true rank is Diamond, and you're in a champ lobby. You're going to get outpaced a little bit. But right here, right, if you know this guy's about to shoot, if he's going to shoot this, you need to be ready for it. The way you're facing right now, you're not prepared to save a shot. As soon as you see that your teammate missed and now he's going for the ball to shoot, you need to be positioning your car to save the shot, which is going to be in this portion of the net over there. And the way you're facing, you're not going to be able to block that. So you needed to turn your car a little bit more this direction, getting ready to save the shot if it comes in. Now, obviously, there is the chance that it can get shot behind you as well, which would be unfortunate. But again, with the way you're positioned anyways, you're not saving that same exact shot anyways. So you might as well position to be able to save something rather than nothing. Okay, so a little hesitant here, right? You probably could have gone for this ball. I do not hate that you're not going for this ball, because your teammate just used a lot of boost to make this touch on the ball, and they're also flying back down to the ground from very high in the air. So your teammate is kind of unavailable for a while here, and if you were to go for this ball, it's very unlikely to result in anything. It's probably just going to get turned over to the other team in the end anyways, because there's not going to be anybody on your team to follow up your touch to maintain possession, again, because he's out of the play for a while. So I don't hate you not going for this ball. on top of that, you are last man once your teammate's out of the play for a while. If he does come and challenge you and is able to get a decent 50-50 and you're not able to just win this ball outright, then you were last man and that could be a bad situation. So you not going is fine. However, same thing almost as last time. You got to position your car to be able to save a shot. So as soon as this happens, boom, he's going. He can shoot. You always need to be positioned to be able to save a shot. So as soon as you see this, I would turn this direction, not this direction. Because if you turn this way, then if he shoots, you're in a good position kind of shadowing the ball to be able to jump up and save it. But if you turn this way, you're adding all of this distance. This turn radius is all time that you're spending not being able to go for the ball. And it's going to be impossible for you to save a shot if you were to put this on target. See that? I don't think that's on target. It actually might be. We're about to find out. And it is. Notice if you turn left, you actually could have saved this. Because you turn right, you can't. So you always need to, when you're covering the midfield, you need to be able to react to if they were to just shoot. So boom, he can shoot, he can shoot. We need to react faster, turn the correct way, and be ready to save a shot. So always need to be asking yourself, can the opponent shoot? And if they do, can I save it? I like that. I like that little chip challenge. Not overcommitting for something that could get you scored on if you were to get beat. Good job by teammate. Good solo play to get the goal. Could we do something better here? It's not terrible. The only thing I would say is you don't need to flip into this ball like you did. You can accomplish the same thing by just jumping up. Just single jump probably, double jump maybe, but probably just a single jump, angling your car in this direction. So then you can get the touch, the same exact touch, but also land on the wall a lot faster and cleaner. And you can possibly follow up the ball a lot faster if you see an opportunity to do so. So yeah, single jump here, single jump, sort of chipping the ball with your jump, ends up in the same spot, and your landing on the wall is a lot cleaner. You're already facing the ball. This guy drives up to the backboard to try to get the clear. You can drive through and bump him. That's a really good play, especially at this rank. Bumping the guy who's going for the clear on the backboard. Teammate gets a free shot. Not bad. For Diamond, you're playing pretty well right now. I really like you're not overcommitting at all, which is a really big problem for a lot of the Rocket League player base at the moment. People overcommit a lot. Also very smart of you to stay in the play and pick up pads instead of going all the way back for that corner boost. You're playing very intelligently right now. I really like that. Again, same thing. This is your biggest problem so far, is not covering the net when your opponent can shoot. You swung out too wide here and you gave him a shooting chance here. So you can go for this or you can not, that's fine. But once you don't go, by not going for this, you're kind of inviting the challenge or straight up conceding possession to him. Right? If he's up right now, which he could be, honestly, he really could be, he could shoot this over you and it's in your net. So that's your biggest problem so far, for sure, is not covering your net. Oh my, ooh, the diamond with the zap dash. I love it. And I don't love it, but it's decent. Ooh. I think he might have thought that you were 50-50ing this ball. Definitely could have been a goal, but it also did look like Acme might have been, he could have turned up for it instead of turning defensively, and in which case you would have had to do what you did to block him. I think you thought you were blocking him and not taking a shot here. Unfortunate. That happens. All right. So this is another really common mistake. I'm really glad I'm seeing it because I love pointing it out, because a lot of people make this mistake, even at my rank at Grand Champion, and it's really annoying. Rotating into the play. So the ball is moving this direction, play is moving this direction, and you want to avoid rotating into the play, or you want to avoid, another way to say it, rotating under the ball. Or a third way to say it is you always want to rotate back post. So this post is closer to the play, this post is farther away from the play, which makes this far post and this near post. Always want to be rotating far post. Always want to rotate away from the ball. Never want to rotate under the ball. 3 different ways to say it because people need to understand it. Probably the #1 mistake people make right now. So you can't, I mean, you're not catching up to this play to get a demo on him. And even if you were, it's slightly unnecessary. Like, a lot of people like to rotate into the play to try to get this demo, but that's not a bad play, but it's just unnecessary. Because if you rotate away from the play and you rotate far post, it doesn't matter if this guy beats your teammate or not, because that's layered defense, and once your teammate gets beat, you get a free ball, you clean up his touch. So what should be happening here is he should be coming this way with the play, your teammate should be coming in to challenge head on, and you should be rotating behind your teammate so that once he challenges, either if the 50-50 stays close and he's able to just continue on with the play after the 50-50, he can do so. Or if this guy manages to get the ball past your teammate in whatever way, you're, again, behind him to get a free ball after the fact, right? If he flicks it, there's a moment in time where he no longer has possession of the ball. That's your chance to get a free touch. If he tries to shoot and it bounces off of the near post or bounces off of the near backboard, like this, again, you're positioned back here, you get a free ball. If he takes a 50-50 with your teammate here, shoots out this way, shoots out that way, you get a free ball. By rotating behind your teammate, as long as your teammate actually challenges and gets a 50-50, gets a bump, forces him to flick it, forces him to shoot early, every single play results in you getting a free ball, which is the best outcome possible. By you rotating into the play, yeah, if you get a demo, sure, okay, you guys get a free ball anyways. But now, if you don't get that demo, and he beats your teammate at this point in time, you're now here instead of here. You don't get a free ball. This opposing player comes in and gets a free shot. So there's just no benefit that rotating near post has that the rotating far post doesn't also have. And so in all of the years that I've played this game, watched professional gameplay, done replay analysis, I will die on the hill that rotating far post is always better than rotating near post. I've never seen a situation where it would be better to rotate near post than far post. I'm telling you, rotate far post every single time. And on your rotation far post, obviously you can't get this boost over here, which likely a lot of the time you wouldn't be able to get anyways, because either this guy's going to steal it or your teammate's going to grab it to steal it from him. So instead, while we're rotating back post, we're just going to pick up these pads. You'll arrive to the net with plenty of boost. So everyone watching, please, collectively, as a community, this has become, even in the pro scene, a long lost art of rotation. Rotate back post. Stop rotating into the play. Stop rotating near post. Rotate far post. Rotate behind your teammate. Let your teammate challenge. You get the free ball afterwards. Works 100% of the time. And I will die on that hill that even at pro play, when you see players rotate near post, there is never a position where the same, if not better outcome could have been achieved with less risks by rotating far post. Moving on. And that was exactly like I just pointed out. That should have been a goal against you guys. Obviously, not the best aerial there, kind of slow. You I think you braked right before jumping and you cut all your momentum. Or it just wasn't a fast aerial. You sort of jumped and then started boosting. See how you jump and then boost? You should be boosting and jumping at the same time. So if you don't know what a fast aerial is, or you haven't practiced it, or you're not comfortable with it, a fast aerial is when you jump and boost at the same time. First off, that's the first step. And then also you can take that a step further. And like a true fast aerial means if there's a ball up here and you're down here, what you should be doing is jumping and boosting, tilting your car backwards at the same time, and very quickly for a moment letting off of the joystick, right? You don't want to be tilting backwards at the same time as you initiate your second jump to get up higher, because that'll result in you backflipping, obviously. So it's jump and boost while tilting back, let go of the analog stick, and jump again. So you're getting two jumps, tilting back and boosting, all almost at the same time, and it's the fastest way to aerial in the game. So if you had jumped and tilted back at the same time, you can save your flip here. Actually, I would advise saving your flip here to shoot the ball with the flip, but you need to be jumping, boosting, and tilting back all at the same time here to get to this ball a lot faster. And there are tutorials on YouTube. Just search how to fast aerial in Rocket League and you'll find a video. Okay, quick tip. Sort of a low-level tip. You might even already know it, and it might have just been you didn't have time to toggle off your ball cam here. Wait, is your ball cam off? Oh, never mind. Your ball cam is off. It looked like your ball cam was on. My mistake. But for anyone wondering, I was just going to tell him turn off ball cam while dribbling, but his ball cam was off. It just looked like it wasn't. Okay, so I don't like your positioning here, right? You always want to be shadowing the ball. And the way you're turning, you're not shadowing the ball. You're turning, the ball's coming, I can try to draw three-dimensionally. The ball's going in this direction, and you are turning your car to face this direction. You're perpendicular to the play. We want to be parallel to the play. We want to be parallel to the direction of the ball. So we should be turning out this way in order to either catch the ball once it hits the ground or take a 50-50 if he goes when the ball is towards the ground, taking a 50-50 towards our corner boost to force it into our corner, hopefully get the boost at the same time and then make a play going out. Or if we don't go for the ball and for whatever reason, which I wouldn't recommend this, but you concede the time and space to allow him to get back to the ball, right? If he lands and comes out for the ball this way and you still, for whatever reason, haven't gone for the ball and he shoots, now the ball's awkwardly over your head and you're looking up at it because it's straight overhead the way you're positioned. So if you're pointing your car this way, it's a pretty easy save if he tries to shoot. So remember, you want to be shadow defending, and so you don't want to be turning your car this way. You want to be turning your car this way, not that wide. This way, and either going for the ball earlier or getting ready to 50-50 the ball towards your corner. Like that right there, you should have been on that. If you're swinging wider, right, you should be like this right now, here. Play this out. And boom, you should be on that. If we erase this, you should be here right now, challenging. And yeah, that's it. You should be challenging this right now. But notice how, again, same recurring issue, biggest repetitive issue we're seeing is not covering your net, not making sure your opponent can't score. This chip here just invites a shot, right? I mean, boom, you teed it up for him. Your teammate just got demoed and you teed the ball up in front of your opponent. If this were me, if I were to make this mistake, which I wouldn't make this mistake to begin with, but if I did, boom, I would see this, instantly realize, okay, Acme is getting to this ball first. All he has to do is drive straight and aerial for this ball. I have to awkwardly turn out from underneath the ball and then jump up to aerial. So he's just has less movements he has to do before he can jump for this ball. He's beating you every time here. I hope you can see that, and I hope you understand that. And so knowing that he beats you every time here and your teammate just got demoed and he has a shot, I would be instantly turning back to the net, getting ready to save a shot. But ideally we avoid this in the first place and we don't just tee up the ball for him. Either we let this ball roll back and we follow it, and then we make a play out of our corner. Or we say, okay, I've been too passive this game, maybe it's time to start putting on some aggression, and I'm gonna just actually flip into this ball in this direction, force it into their end, and stay aggressive. So either of those two options, avoid this play to begin with. Don't be afraid to look for bumps as well on your rotations back. You always want to be looking for bumps. Like I said earlier, that don't take you out of rotation. So here you see Turk is rotating back, and guess what? Your teammate's hitting the ball upfield. He's rotating back as last man. If you can get a bump on him, it's probably just a free goal. Keep that in mind. Look for those opportunities to get a smart bump. So kickoff's not quite there yet for sure. Kickoff's a little messed up. I would keep working on your speed flip kickoffs. Luckily for you guys, I have an ultimate kickoff tutorial video, not even tutorial, like ultimate kickoff, like encyclopedia type of video I'm working on. If you saw my ultimate 3v3 guide, sort of like that, that video was really well received. So that's why I'm doing another ultimate style type of video. So subscribe if you're looking forward to that. Going to be like the encyclopedia on kickoff, something you guys can refer to here on out into the future for like all things kickoff related. I'm really excited about it. It's just taking a really long time to work on. I'm still writing the script right now, and I'm like 6 pages in and probably only like a third of the way through the video. Okay. So honestly, I would have challenged here because we see our teammate is behind us. Once your teammate's behind you, that's your cue to challenge, because like I said earlier, it's that layered defense. Once you go, you force the challenge, your teammate behind you will be able to follow you up, or should be able to follow you up, get a free ball or get the next touch or whatever. The best thing to do is once you see your teammates behind you, that's when you challenge. So by not challenging here, you're both not challenging. You're conceding position, conceding ground, conceding possession, inviting pressure for no reason. So boom, teammates behind us, we can challenge this. Turn towards the ball, not away from it there. And another thing is, when I'm in my corner here, I pretty much always challenge. Because it's a very good position to challenge when you're in your corner, because you have the walls to support you on your challenge, right? If you challenge this, you've got the side wall that's going to force it out towards midfield, or you've got the back wall that's going to just sort of hand it off to your teammate. So there's like never really anything bad that can happen from you challenging in your corner. Again, if you have teammates behind you ready to help you after the challenge. If you were last man here, okay, I would say don't challenge in the corner. Don't challenge at all until you have somebody to support you. But if your teammate's ready and you're in your corner, challenge the ball. Okay, we need to turn ball cam on. We have no idea what's going on. So you've been really good so far this game at staying in the play, staying aware of what's going on. So this is the first time really we've seen you not really do that, right? You're going all the way back for the boost and not turning on your ball cam to see if you need to or if you can stay upfield on pads. A little bit of, the pressure might be getting to you, trying to hold your lead in the last 30 seconds. Definitely should have toggled on ball cam at some point there to see what was going on with the play. But other than that, so far you've been really good at doing that, so might have just been a one-off error. So again, a scoreable shot. Probably definitely should have been a goal again on the initial shot. But you don't need a goal, you're up 1. You just need to wear out the clock. What was good about that miss, at least, was that you didn't put it straight off the backboard as a pass to your opponents, right? Had you, instead of hitting this waterfall where it kind of came straight down, if you had hit it hard off the backboard and it bounced out midfield, your opponents would have had a free possession against your teammate who's rotating back, and you likely would have just conceded your lead and went into overtime in the last, couple seconds of the game, which would have been unfortunate. So at least if you're gonna miss this, you missed it well and not immediately give away possession. But yeah, this could definitely be a goal. But again, like I said, you didn't need a goal. So also keep that in mind in situations like this. When you have a lead and the game's about to end, don't take any unnecessary risks. Just win, let the clock wear out and take your lead and win, right? If you don't need to score a goal and you can win just off of the clock, do so. Just safer, less likely to concede your lead in the last seconds of the game that way. But overall, for Diamond, what did you say you were? Diamond 2 or Diamond 3? Either one. Pretty solid gameplay. I would definitely say, definitely 100% the biggest issue was not covering your net on opportunities that your opponent has to shoot. So try to be a bit better at that. Other than that, it was just a couple different things that I pointed out. No other recurring mistakes, which is good. Good job. I would say that you do look like a diamond player. I wouldn't say that you're quite ready for champ yet. I think game sense wise, besides not covering your net on shooting opportunities, besides that, game sense wise, you look really good, but your mechanics look don't look ready for champ. I think you need to work on your mechanics if you want to hit champ and go into champ. So that's my takeaway for this. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. You guys watching, if you learned something, if you liked the video, leave a like on it for me. Comment down below what you think this guy should work on. If you learned something, comment down below what you learned. Say anything. Would appreciate it. And subscribe for more content like this in the future. And like I said at the beginning, submit your own analysis for free, or you can subscribe to my Twitch or become a YouTube member or a patron to get access to the members only replay analysis channel, which is I do those before the free ones. Obviously, if you're paying to submit your analysis, then you get to cut the line and I do yours first. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.